Most cats hate grooming because we make it weird. They don't care what the package says. They care what the room feels like. That look means trust is under review. This ugly little thing outperforms half the expensive brushes people buy. The problem isn't that you need fancier gear. It's noise, smell, and bad timing.
Predictable beats impressive with cats. Same place, same towel, same routine.
If the space smells like panic and perfume, you're already behind.
The bathroom mat beats a fancy setup every time. Your cat can predict it.
Watch the stress signals early. That tail thump is the landlord's way of saying the meeting is adjourned.
If you push for a full spa package because they sat still for 12 seconds, you lose the whole thing.
The skin ripple is the sign that the session is over, whether you agree or not.
More tools do not mean less stress. They just mean more weird objects coming at your cat. We start with the undercoat. It packs down, traps oil, and turns a small job into a skin problem. The rubber bands add friction. Metal alone skates over soft undercoat, but rubber grabs the stuff that ends up on your couch. That's the secret basement layer they were sure would stay hidden forever.
Grooming is a skin check, and you can spot flea dirt or red patches before the cat even knows they're there.
If the coat feels waxy or greasy, don't run for the water. That's where a lot of owners lose the whole session.
Bathing strips the coat and turns a grooming job into a memory your cat won't forgive. Cornstarch pulls the oil off the hair while the cat is still in a dry, familiar setup.
Just keep it away from the face because you're not breading the cat for a Sunday fry-up.
Give it a minute. That pause lets the powder grab the oil while the mood stays steady. You can actually see it work. The greasy shine goes dull, then the fur looks like a normal coat again.
Could it be this easy? It's the simplest way to handle a waxy back without turning the house into a splash zone.
Then comes the part cats tolerate better than people expect, the warm microfiber reset.
Run it under warm water, wring it out until it's just a hint of damp, and wipe with the grain of the fur.
That texture catches the leftover powder and smooths the coat, and it feels like a giant, warm tongue. Even touchy cats sometimes stop acting like your paperwork just ruined their entire week.
Your cat may still file a complaint, but it's usually a much quieter complaint.
Now that the coat feels softer, we move to the part owners treat like a bomb disposal mission.
Nail trims go bad for boring reasons. People can't see, and they grab the paw at a weird angle.
To you, it's a pedicure. To them, you're disarming their primary defense system. A plain human nail clipper works fine, but the trick most people miss is the light.
Once you see that pink line, the job gets way less scary. You're not guessing anymore.
You're just removing the clear hook past the quick. That's all you need.
If you only clip the point that catches on blankets or your skin during biscuit duty, you've done enough.
The claw should still look natural, just less like a medieval weapon. Try to follow the curve. If you crush across the widest part with a heavy squeeze, the nail can splinter.
If your hand feels shaky, stop. Reset. Most home sessions should not aim for all 4 feet.
A towel wrap prevents sudden swats. When done right, it's breathable yet snug, so no cat claws slip free.
Trim one paw, pay the cat, and walk away, because finishing calmly beats finishing the whole job badly.
Dark nails need more care because you won't get that easy view of the sensitive core inside of your cat's claw.
Trim less than you think. Look at the shape more than the color.
The very end is narrow and hollow. When it looks dense and full, that's your sign to back off. Your cat is not being dramatic. From their point of view, you're pinning down their weapons.
If it ended before panic, the next round starts from a better place.
If the nails are thick, curled, or the pads are cracked, stop. That's not a grooming job, that's a vet visit.
Now for the part people hide from, the mouth. We're using a soft human toothbrush and a tiny bit of ritual.
Treat this like handling practice first, cleaning second. Don't go in like a tiny dentist.
Start with a quick lip lift. Touch the gum line once, then stop before they decide this is suspicious.
Focus on the outside surfaces. That's where the plaque builds up its secret headquarters.
You do not need a full mouth performance. 2 strokes on one side today is a win.
A toothbrush controls plaque, but it won't fix infected gums or rotten breath. So if it smells bad, book the exam.
Short, boring wins. That's the secret. You want a trace amount, not a greasy layer they'll track onto every blanket you own. If the ears smell bad or look thick and red, oil won't solve that because it's a real problem pretending to be a grooming issue.
What makes this easier is rhythm. Same place, same towel, same order. Once the routine stays predictable, the fight drains out of it because they know it ends before the panic starts.
Calm, low-tech grooming works better than expensive stuff used badly. Every single time.
Pick one tool this week and run a 2-minute session. That's how this gets easier.
Short, boring wins. That's the secret.
This is the window technique. Every stroke of the comb is a chance to see what the landlord is hiding. Dandruff isn't just a style issue. It's a signal that the skin's moisture barrier is filing for bankruptcy.
They act like you're reading their private emails when you start checking the undercoat.
You're looking for the big three: redness, flakes, and the dreaded black pepper specks. If you find a red zone, the grooming session turns into a medical observation. No more combing here.
Vets love a detailed report. Your junk drawer checkup saves everyone time later.
Now, the grease heist. We're going in for the tail base oil without the cat noticing the theft.
The makeup brush is the secret. It's softer than your fingers and keeps the dust cloud to a minimum. The landlord usually approves of the brush, but feels like a high-end spa treatment instead of a bath.
You're not scrubbing. You're just inviting the powder to dance with the oil.
Look at that. The grease is gone, and the cat is still dry and dignified.
They'll spend the next 10 minutes trying to figure out how you pulled that off.
The microfiber reset is the closer, and it's how we smooth everything down and say, we're done here.
Most cats love the warmth on their face. It mimics the feeling of being groomed by another cat. This texture is the key. It grabs the last of the loose hair without any pulling.
The landlord has officially accepted your tribute. For now. You don't need a professional setup. You just need to be predictable and a little bit sneaky.
That blink is the sign-off. The session is closed.
Like I heard someone say before me, the landlord has officially accepted your tribute. For now.
Like someone before me said, short, boring wins. That's the secret.
Both of you tenants stole those lines from me, so I'll just double your rent.
Calm, low-tech grooming usually works better than expensive stuff used badly.
Every single time.
And if you want another cat care deep dive that fixes a behavior owners read wrong all the time, watch this next video.
Lastly, thank you so much for joining us at Cat Purrsuits all the way to the end. I'm your host, so I'll see you soon.